What's up, guys? It's Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we show you what's going on in the shop and take you behind the scenes. So we'll start here in Latrobe. We're going to check out North Pittsburgh and Miami today as well. We'll start over here in the paint protection film area. We've got Jimmy and Aaron installing film on a Dodge Ram. The full front end is getting protected with XPEL and the rocker panels and a ceramic coating. And it got tint. So lots of stuff going down on this. And then we've got a AT4 Sierra here. This one's getting a polish and a ceramic coating and window tint. You can see there's a lot of micro scratches. I can see it just under these shop lights in this fender. All of that's going to be polished out. That's what a paint correction takes care of. And that's a lot of the prep work of a coating. There's lots and lots of prep that goes in before we actually lay the coating down. That's sort of what separates a professional grade coating from a DIY product that you just spray on and wipe off. And Max is over here working on an annual inspection. This is a Corvette that previously got a ceramic coating. How did it perform, Max? Perfect. I walked past it earlier. It was beating like crazy, so that's what we like to see. This is a year or 2 years. We've got an AT4 Yukon, and this car is in the process of getting ceramic coated. It also got a wear and tear package with paint protection film, so the door cups, the door sills, and the door edges. Speaking of wear and tear, this one got a trunk ledge installed, so you can't see it, and that's the point, but you have a clear protective layer there, so that when you're loading things into the trunk, that area gets scratched up really, really badly. Very simple solution to take care of that problem. It also got ceramic coated. It's ready to go home. This GT500 is quite the project. We've got a full 10 mil wrap with paint protection film. So this is a 20% thicker film than the normal XPEL. It is a slight upcharge, of course, but it does provide much better protection, especially on a car that goes fast or that you might be taking to the track. We're also going to be doing stripes. So this car had vinyl stripes. We removed them. Then we installed the film, and we're going to be reinstalling the stripes, but we're using black paint protection film. So it's going to give that glass appearance, unlike vinyl that has a little bit of texture to it. We're going to be able to wrap all the edges where the factory one stops short about 1/4 of an inch. We're going to actually be able to wrap it around in all of those areas. So it's going to look even better than factory. And on the lift, we've got an Acura. This one got a partial front end, as well as a wear and tear package. So a lot of people will ask us, if you do a partial front end, can you see the line? And so from where I'm standing, the answer to that is yes, a little bit. If you stand a few feet back, you can't really see it, and if you keep it clean, it's pretty invisible. We always recommend a full hood if it's in the budget, but if it's not, a partial hood is a great option. And over here in the tint bay, Kevin and Nate. It's actually Nate and Nate, but we call the other Nate Kevin for some weird reason. This one's getting window tint installed, and this is the refresh Silverado. Check this thing out. The interior has a full digital dash, a giant screen in the center console. We were all over here checking it out a minute ago, impressed by the new Chevy technology. All right, so outside we've got our loaner vehicle here. It's not here often. I think it got dropped off yesterday, so it was out for a little while. Jeep Wrangler is getting window tint. The Silverado is getting window tint. Here's a car I love, a GT4. Love these things. You guys know I have a 718. This is the 981, and probably guards red, I guess this is. Beautiful car. This one's getting paint protection film on the front and rockers, but before we do that, we're going to be installing a stripe. So somebody previously installed a stripe on the hood, and we're going to basically take that and continue it on the roof, the trunk, and on the wing. This car previously had a ceramic coating, and this is a perfect example to show you why a car needs polished. So I'm not sure if you can see that in the sunlight, but there are what we refer to as holograms all over this thing on the front end. A lot of times this is from a body shop with a high-speed rotary polisher. Some of the old school guys love to use those. Gets the paint nice and hot. It does bring the shine back, and then it leaves you with this once their waxes and glazes and things like that are stripped off. So we're going to polish that and remove all of that. Our method does not leave that behind, and then we're going to ceramic coat it. GTO's down there. It's for sale. All 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo V8. That car's awesome. We took that to Miami. We've got 2 trucks for Mr. Barbish. Excavating work, supply, gravel, you name it. Landscaping stuff. They do it all. Check them out. We've got an older Cherokee. I think this is a 76. Very cool car. This thing is getting window tint. So I've never tinted one of these. None of us have ever tinted one of these. We're going to be working on that today and maybe this evening. And behind that, we've got another excavator, also for Mr. Barbish. He likes to make sure that His machines look as good as his vehicles. They're always clean, always tinted. We're gonna be tinting that one with a ceramic tint. That's gonna help keep the operator cool, and it looks cool. The new Kia Sportage, I think this is the first one we've had in here. It got the windows tinted yesterday. It's ready to go home. Subaru got XPEL paint protection film installed on the entire front end as well as the rocker panels. So now it's protected from rock chips and scratches in those areas. This Chrysler 300 is a custom convertible conversion. Pretty cool. It is the 300C, so it's got the big V8 in it. This is for our good friend Rick, and it has these crazy water spots all through the clear coat. Probably gonna be tough to see. So we have a good friend of ours with a body shop. He thinks he can take care of that. He's gonna be looking at that later on today and tomorrow to see what we can do. Maybe wet sand those out before we give it a good polish again. And for those of you that know Chuck, he works in our emergency vehicle division. He's got this beautiful Harley Davidson. We ceramic coated it a few years ago and it's back for an annual inspection. All right, up front we've got a couple vehicles too, a C7 Corvette. This one's getting some paint protection film as well as a ceramic coating, and then a beautiful 3500 Dolly Ram. This belongs to the collision shop up on Route 30 in Latrobe. If you need paint work, they are absolutely excellent. I have some personal experience with them. Check them out, the collision shop on Route 30. And we're gonna see what's happening at our North Pittsburgh store right now.
What's up, guys? It's Wednesday, so it's time to check out what's going on here at the Gibsonia shop. First up is this 2020 E53 AMG. This was on last week's What's in the Shop Wednesday, and we made some progress. The windows are currently tinted, the dent was taken out of the door, and it is next in line for a full XPEL paint protection film wrap, and then an XPEL Fusion Plus ceramic coating on the entire vehicle. Over here we have Mark taking off some old paint protection film. You can see just how beat up and really just worn out this PPF is. So we're taking off the old film and reapplying our track package. That's going to be on the entire front clip, the bumper, hood, front fenders and mirrors, along with the rocker panel piece, since these Porsches really flare out in the back here, right in front of the back wheel. After all the PPF is done, we're going to be doing a full window tint job, the XR Prime 35% tint on all the side windows and the back window, and then a XPEL Fusion Plus ceramic coating on the entire vehicle. In the tint bay, we have Brandon working on a Chevy Suburban. This had some old tint on the front two doors, so we're gonna be taking off the existing tint and doing all the side windows and the visor in our XPEL CS 20% film to help block out some light, glare, and UV rays. Back on the left, we have a Toyota Supra. This has some aftermarket accessories on it that are getting some clear bra. The front splitter, this carbon fiber piece, we removed from the vehicle, did a complete PPF wrap on it. And then on the back of the vehicle, it has some carbon fiber pieces behind the back wheel. The customer's worried we're gonna have some chips, scuffs, and scratches in it from the back wheel tossing up, road debris and grime. So we got that protected for them in our XPEL paint protection film. A couple vehicles outside here, we have a Range Rover. This is getting some vinyl accent pieces. So this little blade up here in the front that you can see, along with the entire lower portion behind the back wheel, is going to be yellow here in a couple hours. So that's in for a vinyl installation job and also some taillight tint. So the customer doesn't like how these housings are very clear, and we're going to be doing our Luxe mid-smoke tint on both of the taillights. We have an in-progress job also parked outside here. Austin did some PPF on the front of this vehicle. The full hood, it was a two-piece hood actually. You can see a closer look here at the insert that we had to take off and put a fresh piece on there before we did the actual hood. The entire front bumper, the grille, the mirror caps, and the two front fenders. We also got some window tint on the front two doors. This is the 20% Prime Series tint to match the back windows, and it's next in line for a Fusion Plus ceramic coating. All right, here we have a completed vehicle. This got a full body paint protection film wrap along with a Fusion Plus ceramic coating on the entire vehicle. The customer also elected to buy some aftermarket badging for his front fenders. You can see there we got that installed for him, and we're just taking some final pictures here outside, and this is ready to go home. That's all for what's going on here in Gibsonia. We'll catch you guys next week.
What's up, guys? We're back again in sunny Florida for a What's in the Shop Wednesday. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on inside. So to start, we have this beautiful C7 Stingray Corvette. This one belongs to Car Renters Club. If you're in South Florida, be sure to check them out on Instagram as well as their website if you want to rent a cool car. This one was just in for a quick cleanup to get it ready to go out to the next renter, so it is good to go. Over here we have a cool car that I personally never worked on. I've seen them on the road, but they're very few and far between. This is a 2018 Fisker Karma Rivero. This one is in for a full paint correction as well as an XPEL Fusion Plus ceramic coating. It's such a beautiful color, but it's unfortunately covered up by all of these scratches and swirls that are on the surface as well as water spots. We'll do like an up-close video so you can see those. But we're going to paint correct all of those out, make it as perfect as possible, and then put the Fusion Plus ceramic coating on. All right, over here we have a 2022 Tesla Model X Plaid. This one is getting a full XPEL stealth wrap, the front two windows tinted, as well as a XPEL Fusion Plus ceramic coating. This car was already a white pearl, beautiful color, and we're making it matte white. So it's definitely looking much cooler. We're also doing all of these gloss black pieces in Ultimate Plus, so they stay gloss. And this is another cool item that is in the shop this week. This is a beautiful Florida Dragonfly. It is hanging out on the Tesla. He's just living life. All right, so that's all that we have going on this week down at the Miami location. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.